Eberechi Eze has once again lit up the pitch in preseason action for Crystal Palace, continuing his red-hot form with a goal and an assist against Bundesliga opposition Augsburg, sending a crystal-clear message to Arsenal and sporting director Andrea Berta, as Mikel Arteta continues to reshape his attacking Arsenal before the season kicks off against Manchester United at Old Trafford. While most players in the thick of major transfer speculation might crumble under the weight of expectation or get distracted, Eze is doing the opposite. He's rising, delivering, and showcasing the exact traits Arsenal are crying out for as they chase their first Premier League title in over 2 decades. With less than 3 weeks left in the summer transfer window and Arsenal's squad already reinforced by 6 signings, including marquee forward Victor Gyökeres, the Gunners may now be looking to land a true wildcard option, someone who can dribble through defenses, score from distance, and create out of nothing. That's exactly the profile Eze has made his own, and Arteta knows it. In front of a modest crowd in their preseason clash, Eze's brilliance once again came to the fore. A perfectly weighted assist to Jean-Philippe Mateta and a composed finish for himself summed up a game where he dictated tempo and injected imagination into every Palace move. Arsenal scouts were reportedly in attendance, and the verdict couldn't be clearer. Eze is ready for the next level. He's not only staying fit, he's thriving. And that, as many Premier League insiders would argue, is the best way a player can respond to intense transfer speculation. Andrea Berta, who recently began advising Arsenal's summer window strategy with a particular focus on wide attacking reinforcements, has been keeping tabs on Real Madrid's Rodrigo for months. But with Los Blancos reluctant to sell unless an astronomical fee is met, particularly after Kylian Mbappe's arrival pushed Rodrigo closer to a permanent starting role, Eze has emerged as a more practical, equally electrifying alternative. And unlike Rodrigo, who would cost upwards of £100 million and require astronomical wages, Eze offers Premier League readiness, England chemistry, and positional versatility, all for a potential £53 million release clause. Arteta is known for targeting intelligent, mature characters who can fit seamlessly into his demanding tactical framework, and Eze is proving every time he touches the ball that he's not just a flair player, he's got the discipline and hunger Arsenal need to bridge the title gap. Despite the noise surrounding his name and a potential blockbuster move to the Emirates, Eze remains grounded. Speaking after the win against Augsburg, Palace's manager praised the England star's attitude, calling him laser-focused and a leader by example. Such praise aligns with what Arsenal insiders are looking for as they aim to sign players who can hit the ground running, not just adapt to the Premier League, but elevate Arsenal's attacking game the moment they arrive. Eze's numbers speak volumes. 2 goals and 2 assists in his last 2 preseason games. 8 completed dribbles, 15 chances created, and all of that in friendlies designed to test fitness rather than dazzle with flair. For Arsenal fans hungry for a signing that makes sense both tactically and emotionally, Eze ticks every box. A Londoner, an England international, a player who has matured at Palace after early injuries hampered his rise, and now a potential jewel in the crown of an Arsenal attack that already boasts the likes of Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli, and the aforementioned Gyökeres. The key question now is whether Arsenal will move decisively. Sources close to the Emirates hierarchy suggest that talks have intensified behind the scenes, with intermediaries from both camps believed to be negotiating around a structured bid that would meet Eze's release clause in installments, similar to how Arsenal structured their £105 million deal for Declan Rice last summer. Andrea Berta's influence cannot be overstated. Known for pulling off savvy attacking signings across Europe, including João Felix and Antoine Griezmann during his time at Atletico Madrid, Berta is believed to be the one pushing for a Premier League-tested alternative to Rodrigo. While Edu and Arteta have admired Eze from afar, it's Berta who has elevated the urgency of this deal in light of Real Madrid's firm stance. There's also the added dimension of Eze's Champions League ambition. After England's thrilling run in the Euros, which saw Eze play an impact role off the bench, the 26-year-old is said to be craving European nights and silverware, a desire Palace are unlikely to satisfy this season. Arsenal, by contrast, can offer both with a young, hungry core and a manager known for improving attacking talents. Insiders describe Eze as intrigued by the idea of playing under Arteta, who helped transform Saka and Odegaard into 2 of the league's most influential players. Behind closed doors at Arsenal's London Comey training base, the coaching staff are already discussing how Eze would fit in. He could operate on the left in a 4-3-3, or as a number 10 in a 4-2-3-1. His ability to combine with ball carriers like Rice and Zinchenko while freeing up Gyökeres in the central channels could give Arsenal a multi-dimensional edge. Arteta's vision has always hinged on fluid movement, aggressive pressing, and technical excellence, areas where Eze thrives. Add to that his penchant for moments of individual brilliance, and Arsenal's dream of winning the title starts to look that much more tangible. The fans are responding too. Social media is ablaze with Eze-related debates, with supporters pushing for the club to get this one over the line before the season begins. While many were initially focused on blockbuster names like Rodrigo or Nico Williams, the consistency and relatability of Eze, a player who worked his way up from QPR, overcame an Achilles injury, and still dazzled, has made him a cult favorite before he's even signed. In the boardroom, discussions are also shifting, with Folliger and Balogun already out the door and fringe players like Nuno Tavares and Albert Sambi-Lokonga likely to follow. Arsenal are preparing to raise funds to make one final marquee signing. It's believed that should they miss out on both Rodrigo and Nico Williams, Eze would become the top priority. There are also whispers that Arsenal could offer a player plus cash deal involving Reiss Nelson, who has admirers at Palace. For Palace, losing Eze would be a blow, but a well-compensated one. The South London side have already started scouting potential replacements, with talks ongoing for Montpellier's Arnaud Norden and PSV's Johan Bakayoko. And with Eze's release clause not hidden from clubs, Palace know that once a top six side comes calling with serious intent, it's more about maximizing value than resisting the inevitable. Time is running out in the window, but Arsenal appear to be perfectly poised. They've moved smartly so far. They've added depth in defense, bite in midfield, and firepower up front. But what they still lack is unpredictability in the final third. Someone who can take the ball, turn, dribble past two markers, and unleash a thunderbolt into the top corner. That's the kind of player who wins you tight games at Old Trafford, Anfield, and the Etihad. That's the kind of player who breaks the lines when the opposition sets up a low block. That's the kind of player Eberechi Eze is becoming game by game. And now, with the stars aligning, the contract clause inviting, and Arsenal's ambition sharpened, the question isn't if they'll make a move. It's whether they'll do it in time to unleash him against Manchester United. The opportunity is there. The performances are screaming for it. And Eze, whether intentionally or not, just keeps sending Arsenal the same message. Come and get me.